Hello sir, good day. I am Arson Cianino, BSMT1 Dubai. Today I will tackle about the three types of ship's stability, equilibriums. Understanding the different types of ship stability equilibriums is critical for ensuring that a vessel remains stable and safe during its operation. Stability in this context refers to a ship's ability to return to an upright position after being tilted by an external force, such as waves, wind, or cargo ships. There are three primary types of stability equilibriums in ship stability: the positive stability, neutral stability, and negative stability. These types are determined by the relationship between the center of gravity, the center of buoyancy, and the metacenter. Let's explore these types in detail by illustrating their nomenclature, describing their behavior when exposed to external forces, and emphasizing the importance of maintaining positive stability for safe operation. First, positive stability or stable equilibrium. Nomenclature: center of gravity, the point where the weight of the ship acts vertically downward. Center of buoyancy, the center of the underwater volume of the ship where the buoyant force acts. Metacenter, the point where the buoyant force acts when the ship is tilted. This is the critical point for stability analysis. Metacentric height, the vertical distance between the center of gravity and the metacenter. A positive GM indicates that the ship will return to its upright position after being tilted. Behavior when exposed to external forces. When a ship with positive stability is tilted by an external force, like a wave or wind, the metacenter remains above the center of gravity. This positioning creates a righting arm, which generates a force that works to restore the ship to an upright position. Result: the ship will return to its original position after being tilted, as the force generated by the righting arm is greater than the forces trying to further tilt the vessel. Example: a ship with positive stability in calm seas will remain upright when it's tilted due to a wave. It will naturally return to its original upright position as the buoyant force and righting arm provide a restoring force. The second is the neutral stability or neutral equilibrium. Center of gravity remains the same. The center of buoyancy remains the same. The metacenter and the center of the gravity align, meaning there is no restoring force. Metacentric height, the distance between the center of gravity and the metacenter is 0, or GM equals 0. The behavior when exposed to external forces. In a neutrally stable ship, when tilted, the metacenter coincides with the center of gravity, meaning that no restoring force is generated. If the ship is tilts to one side, it will remain at that single angle, as there is no tendency for it to return to their upright position. The righting arms is 0, so there is no force working to restore the ship to its original position. Example: a ship with neutral stability may remain at the angle of tilt if exposed to external forces. For instance, if a wave hits and tilts the vessel, it will stay at the angle instead of returning to an upright position. The number 3, negative stability or unstable equilibrium. The center of gravity, the weight of the ship acts at this point. Center of buoyancy, the buoyant force acts at this point but in a negative stability scenario. The position of the metacenter creates an unstable condition. The metacenter, center of gravity, meaning the ship is an unstable equilibrium. In negative stability, GM is negative, indicating an unstable equilibrium. The behavior when exposed to external forces. When the ship with negative stability is tilted, the metacenter is below the center of gravity, causing the righting arm to work in the opposite direction, further tilting the ship. This creates an unstable condition as the forces are working against the stability of the ship, causing it to continue tilting and potentially capsize. Example: A ship with negative stability will continue to tilt when exposed to external forces. If a wave strikes the ship, instead of returning in an upright position, the ship will keep heeling and may eventually capsize. Number 4, the critical importance of positive stability for a safe ship operation. Maintaining positive stability is essential for the safe operation of any ship. Here's why. Prevents capsizing. A ship with positive stability has the ability to return to an upright position after tilting. This is vital to prevent the vessel from capsizing when exposed to external forces like waves, wind, and cargo. Ensures safe cargo handling. When cargo is loaded on a ship, it is essential to ensure that the ship's center of gravity remains well below the meta center. Positive stability is necessary to prevent cargo from shifting and destabilizing the vessel. It adapts the environmental changes. In rough seas or when navigating narrow waters, ships with positive stability can recover from minor tilts, ensuring that the crew and the passengers are kept safe. Minimizes risk to life and property. Ships operating with negative stability or neutral stability are at risk of capsizing, leading to potential loss of life, environmental damage, and loss of cargo. The examples of risk: in severe storms, a ship with positive stability can adjust to the changing sea conditions and recover from heavy rolling. However, a ship with negative stability or neutral stability might not recover, leading to capsizing. The three types of ship stability, positive, neutral, and negative stability, are fundamental to understanding how a ship behaves under different external forces. Positive stability ensures that a ship will return to an upright position after tilting, while neutral stability means the ship remains at the angle it is tilted, and negative stability results in a dangerous situation where the ship will continue to tilt and potentially capsize. Positive stability is vital for maintaining safe ship operations, especially in rough weather conditions or when navigating through difficult waters. Understanding and managing ship stability is crucial for preventing accidents, ensuring the safety of the crew and passengers, and protecting the cargo. Proper design, loading, and operation of the ship are essential to maintaining positive stability and ensuring safe maritime operations. That's all of that's all of my topic today. Thank you and have a good day.